This is brought to you by Old Man Weather. I'm back.
I'm back, bitches.
I'm back, baby. I feel this fucking... I got one. This episode of Real Garbage is brought to you by my need to buy a new chair because this chair sucks. Fuck this chair.
This episode is also brought to you by movie soundtracks, arguably the best part of a cinematic experience.
This is Real Garbage. Hello, it's me. I was wondering if you had time to watch this movie
and go over everything,
all the things
that makes it shitty time and time again. I know just how it feels. Oh my gosh.
Totally off the cuff, folks.
Yeah, wow.
That was improv to the tits.
We should improv all of our intros to parody like songs about reviewing movies because that was good.
I'm down for that.
Yeah.
Next one, okay, we're gonna randomize it.
Yeah. Wow.
Little Adele to get the day started though.
That harmonizing too.
You know what?
Wow.
I always say I can't harmonize when I sing because I just want to sing the same as the other person. Mm-hmm. But if I listen to songs on the, I won't say on the radio. If I listen to music in my car, I can harmonize with the songs, just singing random stuff. Mm-hmm. So I don't understand the actual science behind harmonizing. Like if you're singing in a C, what goes well with a C? I don't know. I don't understand my circle of fifths. So I'm not sure what major and minor notes going. But I know if you're going like, I can be like, and
like if you do a note, like
just do like a, I guess that kind of that kind of goes with it.
Yeah, or like doing it lower. Ooh, Race Rocks.
Would you like a beer? I have 2 left in the fridge.
Yes, please.
Beer break. And then
that sound. It's crisp.
I love this beer.
It's local. It's so good.
Hey, Lighthouse.
Hey.
If we ever get more than like 10 listeners an episode, we want to get you sponsoring on this. That'd be the greatest beer sponsors.
Yeah.
Category 12. We could do Driftwood. We could do
Souk.
Moon Under
Brewing.
Brew Pub. Souk.
Yeah.
There's tons.
Tons of local breweries.
Oh, there's a gin.
Phillips.
There's a gin distillery too.
in
Empress
Sydney.
Gin in Sydney. The purple stuff.
Yeah.
That we could probably be like, hey, just drink a couple purple drinks.
Yeah.
Purple drinks.
Purple drinks.
And promote. That'd be kind of neat.
That'd be cool.
We're just sponsored by weed and booze. We're setting good examples here, folks. This brought to you by Really Good Indica and homemade weed brownies.
Yeah, buddy.
God, did I tell you I made weed butter a couple weeks ago? And then I made brownies.
Ooh.
Actually, I do have a couple in the freezer. I'm going to send you home with one. Yeah, They are, The night I made them, I used, you can use after vaped bud. I use a little vaporizer, and it doesn't burn the weed. It just cooks it.
Okay.
So you can keep that, and then you make butter with it. Whew, I think I used 32 grams of spent weed.
Holy shit.
In a pound of butter, and I used a fifth of that to make a batch of brownies. Man, I ate a whole strip of brown, like maybe like a 2-inch strip of the brownies. I had one. I'm like, hour and a half. I'm like, I'll have another one. And I went to bed that night at about 12:30, and the only thing I had to do the next day was go for a float in a float tank at 2. I woke up at 11 a.m. just bleary-eyed. My eyelids weighed like 6 pounds each. I'm like, hop out of bed going, what year is it? I was supposed to do something today. I look at my phone. I'm like, float at 2. Okay. I was so stoned still.
Damn.
And I just kind of sat on my couch for a couple minutes just contemplating life and whether I really needed to drive into town for that float. That was the best float ever. It was a great float. I just zoned out. Have you ever gone to a sensory deprivation chamber? They're fun. Well, I won't say fun. They're an experience, though.
Yeah.
I signed up. I'm an official member at Float House Victoria. Wow. Excuse me. I pay $70 a month to go for 2 floats, so it's $35 a 90-minute float, which is pretty good because if you just buy a float, it's like $60.
Oh,
It's
shit.
expensive, and I can transfer one or both floats. So let's say I can't go near the end of the month, and I'm like, hey, do you want to take one of my floats? You're like, sure. I'm like, give me $30.
Damn.
And you can go for a 90-minute float. And it's the first time I did it,
Is it scary?
you can't tell because you lay in there and you're floating. You're floating in water.
Yeah.
Because it's just so full of salt. And you sort of, you can touch the sides. You can touch behind you and you push your feet out and you can touch the bottom. But like, so you try to you center yourself. And then when you're ready, you let go. And I like to keep my hands up here. Because if I keep them down here, I kind of like, I don't know. I feel really weird.
Yeah, you lift out of the water.
I do this, and I'm like, there we go. That's 2 floating positions.
And you're not scared of drowning?
No, you can't. You can't. Because like the hardest part is to let your head just go. Because everybody always wants to keep tension, right?
Yeah.
So for the first 10 minutes, I'm kind of like, brr, and then I sort of just go, wait a minute.
You let go.
Just relax. Oh, okay. And then you just let the water do what it's supposed to. You have to, I did a little experiment at the end of the 90-minute, the first one, I kind of pushed my butt into the water. You really got to put some effort into it to get to the bottom of that tank.
Okay.
So it's not like you're not going to drown unless you rolled onto your fucking stomach and decided to do a face down float. It's the only way you're going to drown.
Okay.
No, you're good. And I couldn't tell at points I'm going, because there's music playing and the lights are on when you start. So it's a really cool lighting setup.
Okay.
And there's buttons over on the side. So when you're ready, self-situated, you just push this one button and that dims the lights inside the pod. And there's still lights on outside. So you can just see a sliver of light on each side. And there's music playing like that, like a sitar, like like you're in an Indian fucking,
Bollywood movie?
Yeah, I guess. But just one of the slow scenes.
Yeah.
Not the
the
fast
party
dance
scenes.
And then after, I didn't do earplugs the first couple times. I like to put earplugs in now. Just because it's easier to get the salt out later. Because you'll have salty ass ears.
Yeah.
So once your head's in the water, you're situated, you relax. After a couple minutes, the music dies out, and then it's just
whoa.
Just you breathing. And at points, some people say they hallucinate. I haven't seen it. I haven't had a vision quest or anything. But I'll just kind of zone out, and I'll start thinking of things, and I'm like, I don't need to worry about that. Oh, yeah, there's that thing. I'll worry about it later. It's like meditation. Huh. And I remember my first float at one point, I was like, oh, fuck, I don't know if it's been like 10 minutes or 10 hours. I couldn't tell. And then a little bit later, I'm like, feels like it's only been about 15 minutes. And then next thing you know, the music starts up again. I'm like, what? Because it starts off 10 minutes to the end of your 90-minute float.
Okay.
So I lay in there for a minute. I'm like, start moving around and stretching out a bit. And then the lights come on. And I'm like, holy shit. I get out of the pod and I look at my phone. I'm like, it's been fucking 80 minutes. Wow. So then you shower off with the stuff that you're supposed to shower off with. They give you the pre-soak and then the after soak. And I get out and I walk to the front. And it was funny because a different person had come on shift during my float. So I walk out. I'm like,
who are you?
Just in a daze though. And they're like, I go, it's like a time capsule. It's like time travel. And they're like, it's neat, right? I'm like, yeah. They go, how you feeling? I go, I don't know yet. I'm not sure. And that was the day I went home. I was supposed to go do open mic that night. And I was like, I don't even want to be around anyone. I'm just like in a super zen state. So I came home and I drank a bunch of mushroom tea. I just got fucking high. To the point where I'm like, oh my God, this is too much. That's the night I watched Aquaman for the first time and ate slow cooked chili.
Ooh.
Oh, that was the best thing to realize an hour and a half into a mushroom trip when you're like, I'm so hungry, and all of a sudden you go, oh, the slow cooker. Chili! Oh, it was the best.
Wow.
It's when I found out that 5 habaneros are not the same intensity as 5 red Thai chilies. No, red Thai chilies are here. Habaneros are somewhere up here.
Oh my God.
Imagine that. You take the first spoonful of your super spicy chili while everything in the living room is moving. And you're like, I want to take a sip of this. Ah!
Oh my God.
Took my breath away. I start sweating. The worst part was I couldn't stop laughing because I couldn't wait to tell somebody this story. Man, it was good.
Wow.
Yeah, so float tanks, they're great. Oh, but back to some original thing, though. Weed brownies.
Yeah.
I can't remember what we were talking about. I'm going to give you one. I'm going to send you home with one.
Okay.
They're strong.
Okay. Should I split it with my
I think
grandma?
that was my whole point of that story was these are strong. And we're back.
Oh my god.
Fuck yeah, give your grandma half.
Okay.
Fuck yeah, I'll give you one of the original. I made 2 batches now. I got one, it's about this big. Not wide, not that thick.
Jesus.
We'll give you that one. That's one of the original. That's one of the originals, the OGs. But yeah, these things are. I'm gonna keep making them because I like using. Why not get the double whammy, right? Smoke the weed once and then cook with it later.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be a starving artist.
MacGyvering it.
Starving artist. Make my dollar go as far as it can. Did you ever play Battleship as a kid?
No, never.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Did you play it as an adult?
No, I've never played in my life, but now I kind of want to because
After watching this.
Yeah.
Oh. This made me want to stay away from battleships.
Well, I want to like the reason I want to play it after watching this is because like I know the premise of Battleship. So I want to play it and then see how inaccurate or accurate.
Well, the premise of the game is to just go
And sink.
E5.
Yeah, and sink someone's battleship.
My boat's not there, so you missed.
Yeah.
Oh shit! And then you mark it on your thing, like yeah, that's a miss on his side.
So it's a game about like
Well,
it's Scout's honor, right? Like you can't
well, you
lie
get to
about.
see afterwards if they're lying or not.
Oh,
It's
you do?
Really, well, the board's only this big,
True.
so really all you got to do if you want to see is go. You fucking liar!
Yeah.
It's right there.
Hey!
You fucking liar! You can see if they're moving shit. They're gonna go. You go E5 and go. Miss. Full speed ahead, sir. You fucking missed. No, it's you. Yeah, you just place. I think you get 5 ships. You get a battleship. It's like 5 dots. A couple, like a destroyer, which is 4, and a couple of smaller ones are like 3 and 3 and 2.
Okay.
And you're on a board that's 100 dots. Oh,
Yeah.
it's like 20 by 20. So there's like 400 little spaces you can go to.
Okay.
And you just have to call out coordinates. And if you nail it, like, oh shit, E5 was a hit. Okay. E6, miss. Okay. How about F5? Hit. Oh, fuck yeah. How about F7? Boom, you sunk my fucking frigate. You motherfucker. Because now you know, it's just puzzle solving too, right? Okay, I hit him there. I didn't hit him there, so that means he's going vertically.
Yeah.
Or he might be starting there going that way. It's like Minesweeper.
Okay.
Except I couldn't understand Minesweeper.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody did.
I just clicked random ones until I
People
got
that
a
were,
mine.
Yeah, people that were really good at it were just like, I know what I'm doing. No idea.
Yeah.
No, you don't know what you're doing because nobody understands
Liar.
that stupid game. Means there's 3 around you. Where?
Yeah.
Like here? Fuck that game.
Fuck that game.
So, what did you think of Battleship?
Wow. Nothing good, I'll tell you that.
I had watched this
I thought
movie.
nothing good of it.
Yeah, first of all, it came out in 2012.
Yeah.
It was 2 hours and 11 minutes long.
Another trend for shitty movies. They're way
Like maybe we can make it good by
Way
the
too long.
the 2 hour mark. No,
Yeah.
you can't because this was trash. It scored 34% of the critics, and it actually got 54% from viewers. And I know who all those viewers are.
Yeah.
Military, Navy, Air Force personnel.
And Americans. They're all Americans.
Hoorah!
Well, okay, so before we started this movie, I once again did some like trivia looking up on it because they have like veterans in the movie, and I wanted to know if that they were actually real veterans or not. And it turns out they were, so that's cool.
The veterans or veterans?
I say veterans.
I'm just fucking with you. It's like
like
people that
new-
say it's like people that say literally.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just want to slap them when they do.
Literally.
It's literally.
Yeah,
you
it's literally.
fuck. Yes. Anyway, sorry.
I know it's veterans.
I'm just fucking with you.
But-
Veterans.
Yeah, veterans.
Veterans. There's an E in there.
Yeah.
It's not like it's like
veterans.
Florida, not Florida.
Yep.
Florida.
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 Florida. Anyway.
Anyway, and I clicked on this article called like 10 things that
Oh, another
it got
list
right.
one. Eh?
Yeah. And
What was the last one? 25 things about genitals?
yeah, 25 myths about your
Myths.
vagina. No, and frickin' it was written by this dude who clearly is like, America! Fuck yeah! Like,
Lick my butt and suck on my balls. I gotta watch that again. I think my beard's actually looking pretty close to Gary when he's like,
Gary?
oh my God, he
Gary?
looks uncanny. He's glued fucking hair to his face. Turkala. Muhammad Jihad.
oh my God.
I gotta watch it again soon.
But yeah, like,
I want to find it on DVD.
it was clearly, this list was written by an American who Okay, so in
Oh,
this...
yeah, your list. I thought you were talking about the movie.
No, in this list, the person who wrote it said it was as entertaining as the Avengers. Wow.
Avengers was entertaining as fuck.
You're fucked, sir.
This movie was terrible.
Yeah,
at
and the
best.
first thing on the list, he was like,
What did it ever do to you?
he was like, oh, there's so many good explosions, like really good explosions. Like,
America!
I bet Michael Bay wrote that.
No, this is a Peter Berg. This is a Peter Berg.
No, I mean,
directed
Michael
movie.
Bay wrote
Yeah.
that thing.
Michael Bay explosions.
They were so good.
Explosions.
And then most of the actors were like underutilized. Like a lot of big names, but they weren't given.
Liam Neeson just played Liam Neeson.
Yeah, Liam Neeson always plays Liam Neeson. I love Liam Neeson.
I hate the way he says anything. Anything?
Anything.
You have anything to say?
That's his
Anything at all?
Irishness.
Anything to say?
Yeah.
Anything? Anything.
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 That sounds like a Lord of the Rings
Sounds like
name.
Anakin.
Benethorn, anything.
Anything. You have anything to say? Anything.
You are the chosen one. You are my brother, anything.
Shut up, Stubby.
I have the
That's all he was. Oh, Anakin.
But yeah, and then Taylor Kitsch was in this. And I always thought him, Emil Hirsch, and Taylor Kinney were like...
Wait, Emil Hirsch from Into the Wild?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Right?
Who's the third? Taylor Kinney?
Yeah. He was engaged to Lady Gaga.
What was he in? Movies, TV shows?
Fuck. Oh, Chicago PD, Chicago Fire or something. I don't know. Google him, folks.
Google him.
Google. But yeah, so
Work at the Google.
those three were always in the same, like,
Wheelhouse?
yeah,
Yeah.
for me. And I haven't seen Taylor Kitsch in anything since.
He was in the second season of True Detective, which I watched 2.5 episodes of.
And you were like, no, hard pass.
After watching the first season of True Detective, which to me, personally, was it 8 episodes or 10 episodes? I think it was 8 episodes of the best TV I've ever seen. Like, it's a cinematic fucking masterpiece, that series. Have you seen it? Oh, Katie. We'll put it on the list. I'm compiling a list as I edit these episodes. I'm making a list. I'm like, shit, she's got to watch.
Oh my
Things
God.
we're going to podcast about. We say shit and I forget it 2 minutes later. I'm like, huh?
But
it's
that's
great.
why we edit.
It's great that we get to edit these.
Yeah.
No, True Detective season 1 was Matthew McConaughey just coming off the tail end of Dallas Buyers Club where he was really skinny.
Right.
He still didn't have the weight back on.
Yeah.
And Woody Harrelson. They're fucking
I
detectives.
remember seeing.
Oh, God. There's a scene in episode 5, I want to say, where McConaughey goes undercover into a biker gang. Like, because he was deep undercover with this gang like 10 years before this, and they still didn't know that he was a cop. So he goes back in undercover to kidnap this one drug dealer so they can get to someone else.
Okay.
And he's all fucking hopped up on meth and coke, and like, because he's got to play the part right, so he's just fucked up on all these drugs. And they do one continuous shot in this fucking this
I heard
fucking
about that.
man, and they're going around living rooms and through walls and shit, inside, outside. There's people outside. There's fucking shooting. There's fucking, oh my God, it's all one shot. And by the end, it ends with like the camera way up to, I'm just like, what the fuck? My buddy and I are both looking at each other like,
That's
God.
wow.
I don't think I breathed for that whole scene. That scene right there is the best shit I've ever fucking seen filmed in my life.
Wow.
I gave that fucking series a 10 out of 10. It was so good. Every bit of it was good. Every fucking character, every actor, the storyline, the writing, everything was just amazing. The cinematography,
Damn.
I could watch it. I've watched it twice through or 3 times through now. I'm going to watch it again and I highly recommend you watch it. You got to get a flash drive. I'll just download shit and give it to you.
I have a thumb drive at home.
There we go. Bring it next time.
Okay.
Done.
Cool.
And that'll save time for you trying to find other shit.
Yeah.
And I can give you Star Trek and Star Trek Discovery. It's so good. Okay. What are we talking about? Battleship. So all right. So this is the storyline that in my head. This is the summary of this movie. This movie is a movie about a young man whose brother's in the military, who has no goals, no drive, just a waste of space, who eventually gets told he's going to join the Navy by his brother. And he gets there. He's the talented, very gifted, skilled young man with, again, no drive and no ambition.
Just
pissing away his skills. That's according to his admiral or whatever.
Yeah.
About to get kicked out of the military, out of the Navy, and aliens decide to... Oh, wait. First of all, they had sent a signal called the Beacon out to outer space to this other planet that was...
G.
Planet G.
Planet G.
That's the name they came up with. Planet Gangsta.
Planet.
They could have named it anything else. It was just called Planet G. Yeah, Planet G. Planet G works. They send a signal to Planet G because it has a similar atmosphere and landscape to Earth. So they're thinking there's got to be intelligent life out there. 20 years later, I don't know how many years later, 20 years later?
Yeah.
20 years later or so, they get the answer back. And so right before Taylor Kitsch is about to get booted out of the Navy, 5 alien crafts crash to the Earth, and chaos ensues. They try to send a signal back to their planet to signal that they are going to take over this planet.
Come on, boys!
I don't, just, it doesn't make sense.
It's so convoluted. Mm-hmm. And right off the bat, I hated this movie before I even saw anything because the first 30 seconds are just a black screen and noises. So you're like, fuck, is my computer not working? Am I in the right theater? Like, is the movie... I was so confused. And that's before anything has happened. So you're already off to a shit start. Mm-hmm. Like, fuck.
Why is a radio transmission a laser? Like, why are they shooting a laser into space?
I know.
It's like you're sending a radio signal or whatever. We don't need to visually see. We believe you.
Yeah.
Pew! And it's like 3 lasers combine into one laser. It happens later too. I'm like, that wouldn't happen. They would just shoot through each other. So like, there's not a little thing you're shooting to that's
it doesn't concentrate the beams.
It would make more sense if they shot from right here.
Yeah.
Right into a beam, 100 feet, a beam gatherer or splitter. I don't know what you want to say.
Yeah.
Jesus. Right, 100 feet off the ground, then it shot up. That would make more sense. But no, midair, people will believe it.
And then, okay, so another thing that I didn't believe right off the bat, Skarsgård and Kitsch are supposed to be brothers.
Yeah, they don't look like brothers.
No. The whole, Skarsgård family is so talented, but they're so Norwegian that their accents are still coming through. So the fact that Skarsgård in this has his accent and Kitsch is all American Grand Slam, you're not brothers.
His hair, Taylor Kitsch's hair was fucking terrible.
Yeah, it was like Friday Night Lights hair.
But worse.
Yeah. You could tell they were pin-in extensions.
Yeah, what are you, a 17-year-old from the South?
And
cut
then,
your goddamn hair.
Right? It would have, I don't know, considering the Skarsgård brothers are so talented, it would have made more sense
What's the brother's name? Stellan? Stellar? They always call him Stellar Skateboard on How Did This Get Made?
I think their dad is Stellan Skarsgård.
Oh.
There's Bill Skarsgård who plays It.
Oh, yeah.
Pennywise.
Oh, fuck, the whole acting family. Good. I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's 3 sons. 2 of them are actors. No, I think all 3 are actors, but 2 of them.
The dad is.
There's
all 3
Alex Skarsgård. I think that's the one that's in here. There's Bill Skarsgård, and then there's the 3rd Skarsgård. Skarsgård.
Say that 5 times fast.
But yeah, if they got Alex or whoever and Bill to but the fact that it was Taylor Kitsch and Skarsgård,
this was back in Taylor Kitsch's working days.
Yeah.
I think he was getting a lot of movie roles. I don't know. I didn't actually look at his filmography. He's never been one of my favorite actors.
And then so they're in a bar celebrating, I guess, Kitsch's birthday.
Yeah.
And then this blonde girl comes in.
Brooklyn Decker, Sports Illustrated swimsuit model.
And she's like, I want a chicken burrito. And the bartender slams the microwave shut and is like, kitchen's closed.
Yeah, why?
A, I don't want to fucking eat there anyway then. Yeah. B,
it's a bar burrito.
Fucking get off your high horse, you ugly shit.
I don't understand why he would deny her a chicken burrito when it's just him grabbing it and throwing it in the microwave.
Yeah, stop being an asshole.
He doesn't have to make it.
Not to mention, I'm sorry, but I'm going to call in a little bit of
do it.
Sexism. maybe that's not the right word, but if a hot woman like Brooklyn Decker walks in and wants a fucking chicken burrito, there's no way in hell that bartender would deny her a chicken burrito.
That's what I was thinking.
He would be like, okay,
You got
I will
it,
make
toots.
that from scratch and run to Mexico to grab the tortillas and the bean. Like, there's no way.
I was thinking that maybe they had an altercation at an earlier date.
That wasn't.
Maybe he's like, no, fuck you, bitch. I'm still mad at you.
Maybe.
You can't have a. Last time I gave you a burrito, you shit all over the bathroom. Get the fuck out of here. Kitchen's closed.
And then, so.
There was a store open across the street. Why didn't she, if she needed
Right?
one that bad, why wouldn't she just go, okay, rather than staring at him angrily for minutes, just go to this place across the road, get your fucking shit burrito, and then eat it and come back.
So then Taylor Kitsch, like, his Skarsgård, his brother, he's like, don't waste a wish on a girl, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, wishes aren't real.
Yeah, no one would say that, A. And he's like, wish for a job or a house or money, not a girl. And I'm like, oh my God.
Well, he's not wrong. It's a better investment. House, job, it's all better investments.
But then he goes over and he starts like slurring. He's like, what do you want or some shit? And she's like, I want a fucking chicken burrito.
Fucking chicken burrito.
And then he goes over to the store and it's closing. So rather than admitting defeat like a normal human being would do, he decides, no, I'm going to commit a felony, B&E, and get a fucking chicken burrito for this woman.
He just trashed that place, too.
Yeah.
Trashed it.
And then...
There's a lot of ceiling coming through there.
Yeah. And then the cops come and he gets arrested and then wakes up the next day.
He gets tased twice.
Oh my God, yeah. And he's like
Twice.
holding the chicken burrito for her.
Take the burrito.
And then she's like flattered by it and smiling. I would be like, get the fuck away from me, you nut.
Would you actually, though?
Yeah?
If it was Taylor Kitsch, when got you a burrito like that, broke in a store and brought you a burrito, you'd be like, no, fuck off. Come on.
I don't know.
You'd probably take that burrito and be like, damn. If he puts in this kind of effort just to give me food,
maybe
what's it going to be like in other aspects?
I guess. But then that's the whole, ooh, this is a perfect, like, off-topic conversation. You know how...
Segway.
You know how nice guys are like, I'm such a nice guy. If I was attractive, you would do this. You know, that's kind of true. If a person that looked like Taylor Kitsch did that, yeah, it would be, admiring. If someone who looked like a thumb did that, they'd be like, get away from me!
Well, this is, I believe it was Michelle Wolf at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. I think it was Michelle Wolf that had this joke about how you can get away with sexual assault. Just be hot.
Yeah.
Like,
and
you can grab a girl's ass, guys. Just be hot. It's okay.
But yeah, and it's like
it's kind of the same. It's kind of the same thing, right? But if you're an ugly guy, it's like, get the fuck off me, you creep.
But see, if a guy went through that much trouble to get me a burrito, yeah, I'd think it was like kind of cute. But then being tased twice, handing me the fucking burrito, that's when I would be like, dude, you're nuts.
It means I don't know.
You're nuts.
He's just drunk too.
True. And then so flash forward, his hair's all cut. He's in the Navy as his punishment or whatever.
Playing soccer.
Because
I guess that's what you do.
Yeah.
Play soccer.
And then, yeah, it wasn't explained why Japan and other countries were there.
Well, it was RimPack.
Rim job?
It was RimPack. My buddy's in the Navy. Was in the Navy.
What's RimPack?
It's they get together every year. It's either Hawaii. I don't know if it's always Hawaii, but it's usually Hawaii. Mm-hmm. They actually have RimPack here in 2011 or 2012. It's where they get a bunch of different nations come together with their naval forces or like emissaries of the naval force, and they get together to do exercises, naval training exercises. So it is a real thing.
Okay.
But I don't know if they get together and play soccer.
Okay, never mind then. Because I wrote in here, I was like...
Does sound like a gay sex move, though.
I said, he's committing a crime for a chicken burrito for a chick he's never met. Okay, that's fucking so embarrassing for him. And then I said, this movie is about a board game. Calm down. Like, turn up! And suddenly they do good in the soccer game. Like, calm down.
And he gets kicked in the face.
Yeah, and then by the Japanese captain. And then I said, who cares about the Rim Job Cup? It's not the Olympics. But I guess it is kind of for them if they get together for training.
Yeah. Well, that's
just me being ignorant.
Yeah. It's a thing. Hold on. We got to skip back to before he's in the Navy. His brother was so mad at him.
I know.
For that drunken escapade. You
know.
affected my life and my job. I'm like, why? Like, I don't know if the military really, as much these days, looks at your family life, and looks at you and go, well, you know, they're going to make us look bad. I don't think they do that. So I think he was overreacting a lot because he had nothing to do with that drunken chicken burrito incident. He was inside the whole time. He could have just been like, bye, and left, and then went and bailed his brother out the next day.
I think, well, when he was yelling at him, he was like, do you know who that girl was? Her father is Liam Neeson. So I think that's what he meant by you're messing with my career, because he knows Liam Neeson's character.
That's a stretch, though,
I know,
bro.
I know.
Come on.
And I think it was also just like a culmination of his frustrations because his brother's like living on his couch for free and like he's a fucking loser. So
and then he's like,
that was like the last
you're joining
straw.
me in the Navy. Battleship.
Yeah!
Like this just fucking recruitment video. This whole movie was just just the Navy Army just going, jerking off on the viewer's face.
I'm honestly so surprised.
Montage.
I'm honestly so surprised that later on when the jets are flying off of the
I know what you're going to say.
Highway to the Danger Zone.
Yes!
Yeah!
Yes!
I was so surprised.
They should have used, hold on.
Yeah.
I wrote it down there somewhere. They should have used Danger Zone. Fuck.
I'm so surprised. It wasn't like Top Gun. It was like.
I don't even know the words.
Me either. All I know is highway to the danger zone.
Fucking Kenny Loggins.
Highway to the danger zone.
Did you watch Archer? Yeah. Lana, danger zone. Oh, God. No, they used AC/DC for the montages. Oh,
yeah.
Let's not get into that just yet.
No.
So, playing soccer, gets kicked in the face, completely whiffs on a penalty kick.
Yeah.
Like a fucking idiot.
And that's what I said. I'm like, why? Who cares? Yeah. It's a soccer game. Who the fuck cares?
But they make that so like, oh, no.
Yeah.
We lost.
And then, obviously, like, right from the get-go, it's the U.S. versus Japan. Like, it's and they're in Hawaii. Like, clearly, this is a, like, Pearl Harbor.
You got to show a little bit of conflict between those two.
Yeah.
Hopper and the other guy.
Hopper and
What's his name?
It was like Naga something.
Oh, Naga not gonna win the next game. I just think of Naga not gonna work here anymore.
Naga.
Samir Naga Naha. It's easy. Chinese guy kicks him in the face. Japanese guy comes up and he goes, there are two kinds of idiots.
Yeah.
One who looks where he's going to kick and one who doesn't look where he's not going to kick. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I'm like.
There's way more than two kinds of idiots, bro.
Yeah.
Way more. Have you seen Earth? There's lots.
It was like.
But
really?
The brother dynamic during the game, like he's giving like the pep talk and fucking, I'm like, dude, just relax.
Yeah.
He's gonna take the kick. Like he's just still being big bro. I'm like, dude, you got him into the Navy. Stop being a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Let him do his fucking thing. And then he misses, and Rihanna goes, typical.
Yeah.
Like, what are you, typical of what?
Yeah.
He missed a penalty kick.
Typical.
Typical, fuck you.
Those Hopper brothers can't kick for shit. Typical.
Typical, I knew.
Typical.
That was like that. I'm like, what? The writing in this movie was fucking terrible. Why is his brother's name Stone, too?
I know.
Stone Hopper?
Stone Hopper.
Sounds like a porn name.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, okay. Then they're running late. Yes. Yeah, that's right. They're running. This is the opening ceremonies for Rim Pack is what I'm calling it.
Yeah.
They're running late, and he stops to talk to a kid about a battleship. Stops to school him. He's like, quick,
yeah,
late.
And he's giving...
What's the difference between a battleship and a destroyer?
Yeah.
Well, hold on.
Like, if I were his girlfriend and we were fucking running late and he stopped, I'd be like, move!
Yeah. We're late already. Dad's mad.
Yeah. I'd be like, get your fucking ass on that destroyer now before I destroy you!
But gave us some backstory to the battleship.
Yeah, because we needed that.
And then, so then he walks into this fucking ceremony. And
then she's
I have no notes for that.
They walk into the ceremony and she's like, afterwards, she's hyping him up to like ask her dad for permission to marry her. That's so archaic.
It is, absolutely.
Like
well, if you really loved someone and wanted to marry them, it wouldn't fucking matter.
Do it!
make your dreams come true. Yesterday you said tomorrow. So just do it.
No, but like I'm so glad that like Brandon won't have to do that.
No.
Like it's so archaic, and you had to like especially with regards to like there's so many blended families now too. Mm-hmm. You know, like I gotta ask her dad and then her stepdad, and like it's just.
I think if you've dated someone for long enough and you're reading the room right.
Yeah.
You know,
if her parents like you,
then I think you're okay.
Yeah.
Like, well, hey, you guys cool if I ask her to marry me?
If I take her over.
No, actually, I don't want you to. Oh, shit. Well, okay.
Oh,
okay,
we're over. Yeah.
All right. Hey, listen, I can't marry you.
Your dad says no.
Your dad doesn't. No, he's just not cool with it.
No.
He says common law is fine, but it's not for me. Now we get to the physical rehab center and just the montage of this fucking thing. Just, all I could keep thinking of was, here in the Navy, we fix legs. We'll give you robot arms. Come on in. This is one long recruitment video. Just the Navy just jerking off on the viewers' faces.
I know.
That's what I kept thinking. This is horrible. But we meet Legless. Did you say his name was Mick?
Mick.
Who's angry that he has to walk. You know what? Okay.
Yeah. If I were, you know, in the military and I lost my legs or my arms or, you know, one of each, I'd be pretty fucking angry and bitter.
Yeah, me too.
The fact that the like physical therapist is like, I'm sensing a lot of anger.
He's like, yeah, you noticed?
Yeah. Like, you'd be like fucking mad too.
Pretend anger, though. He didn't really seem angry. It felt like, you know, if you kind of just slyly slid him a Snickers, he might go.
Yeah, he went from Danny DeVito to... Yeah.
Because the next, she's like, well, you know what? I'm not doing it the way the other people do it. I'm not doing it the way it's been done before.
Yeah.
Let's go. And they go, all of a sudden, they're walking up a mountain.
Yeah.
Like a big mountain. He was just getting angry walking like short little steps.
Yeah.
And she goes, let's take you up a mountain. Like,
let's fucking go for a hike.
Is that a smart idea? Is that a proper progression of rehabilitation?
Right?
I don't know.
No, because I don't think it is. Because from what I know about like prosthetic limbs, especially legs, is obviously there's like the phantom limb syndrome where you like sometimes feel your leg still, even though it's not there. But also prosthetics hurt. So going on a hike
for hours. No, for the whole movie.
Yeah.
Up on that mountain.
Yeah.
That's not practical. He didn't even sit down once.
No.
He was just
She's
like,
fuck
tough.
you, get blisters.
Yeah. So I thought that was stupid. Like, why you wouldn't do that? Why would you do that?
Yeah.
Then.
And then the aliens.
Oh, yeah, here come the aliens at 30 minutes.
And they send like a force field down that encompasses.
Well, that's made by the shield generator that they go and investigate.
Yeah.
Which I have major issues with.
Yeah. So they're generating a shield. So it's just the 3 destroyers. The one Taylor Kitsch is on, the one his brother's on, and a third one that nobody cares about, and it's the first to go.
Yeah.
And then everyone else is locked on the outside of the force field. And then Liam Neeson sends like, I'm just going to say an F-14 because it's the only jet I know. Yeah. He sends an F-14 out and it fucking crashes and like hits the force field. So they're like, oh shit, we're fucked.
Well, this whole sequence of events didn't make sense. All right, first of all, the shit crashes to the ground, and I just have to mention this. I love this. One of the advisors for it wasn't the president, it was the Secretary of Defense.
Yeah.
He goes, we had 5, they all hit. Major cities. Hong Kong got real hit. Then Germany, France, even Iowa.
Yeah.
Like, huh? Who gives a shit about Iowa?
Yeah.
Germany, France, Hong Kong, and Iowa.
That'd
be like saying
the
Germany,
cows are fucked.
France, and Brandon.
Yeah.
The wheat fields, no.
Yeah.
They're gone. So this is the thing. Taylor Kitsch and Rihanna and the other dude go in to investigate the shield generator.
And Beast, that's his name.
And Beast. They go in to check the shield generator. Later on, they're not trapped inside.
Yeah.
They set the fucking thing off that shoots the things up in the ground, creates a barrier around them.
Yeah.
Around them. Not Liam Neeson and the rest of the fleet.
Yeah.
They're outside.
Yeah.
So how the fuck did Taylor Kitsch and the other characters get out? Because they spend the rest of the movie outside of the dome, and fucking Liam Neeson and the whole fleet are inside the dome. They fucked that up. Big time.
Did
yeah.
they?
Yes.
Liam Neeson was in the dome?
In the end he was. Because
No,
where
he
was he
was-
for the whole movie?
No, he was outside the dome. He was stuck outside, and then the dome's
How big is this dome?
It was pretty fucking big.
Well, okay, then
That
how?
encompassed most of the ocean.
It must
Because
have.
because it encompassed where the satellites were too. Because
What? It was that big?
because they wanted to send like the transmission home, so it encompassed the satellites but excluded everything else, so no one would interrupt them doing
Okay,
their satellite thing except for people trapped.
How fucking far apart were Liam Neeson and Taylor Kitsch in this exercise
Far
at the start? Like, were they
yeah.
were they thousands of miles
far
apart?
apart enough
'Cause
for the plot to allow.
Well, yeah, because
Yeah.
in the end, I wrote down, where the fuck was Liam Neeson?
He was like just on the outside,
So what the fuck were they doing during the whole movie?
waiting.
They were doing nothing.
Yeah, because the Secretary of State called Liam Neeson, and he was like, "You need to send Air Force in there." And Liam Neeson's like, "I've tried.
I've tried. Nothing to work. We've tried anything.
Yeah, I have tried it." And
everything.
then he was like, "If you want to risk more men, you fucking take the co-pilot seat, bitch." And then
Oh,
slams the
yeah.
red phone down.
Well, it's just, man, okay. I guess that makes a little more sense then.
But still,
But Taylor Kitsch was like, wait, okay, were Mick and Brooklyn Decker in the dome?
yeah,
They were in the dome too.
Yeah.
So the thing encompassed all of Hawaii.
pretty much. Not all of it was. Yeah, it's so
It had to have been.
convoluted.
It is, because I was at the end when the shit's about to, the fucking rollerball is about to kill Taylor Kitsch and everyone on that ship, and the fucking jets come and blow them out of the sky.
That
I'm
was-
like, where were you the whole time?
No, because the force field was down. Because that last battle
Well, yeah,
thing
and,
at
they,
the
and
end.
let them escape from their captivity under the dome. That's what I thought. That is actually what I thought. That Liam Neeson and them were stuck in the dome. I didn't realize this dome was 100 miles wide.
Yeah.
This makes more fucking sense, because the shot when it showed the dome
I
forming
know.
didn't look that big. It looked like it
No.
was maybe a
Yeah.
couple miles wide, and with the 3 fucking ships inside the dome.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
The spaces of the dome changed throughout.
yeah.
For sure.
This is like the giant changing of the sharks in the Meg.
Yeah.
Yeah, first it's the size of a house, and it's the size of a fucking building.
Yeah.
Now it's the size of my room. This movie sucked.
So then
it.
the aliens come out, and it's this big spaceship, and I said, "Oh, so it's a Jaeger from Pacific Rim."
Yep.
And then I was
Yep.
like, I wonder if Guillermo del Toro like saw this movie with the aliens dropping in the Pacific, and he was like,
Pacific Rim came up a year later.
yeah, and he's like,
Yep.
the concept is there. I'm just gonna tweak it a little more.
I think they needed more moving parts.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Everything moved. I'm like, they're about to kill somebody.
I know.
It takes like 8 minutes for your rockets to get ready.
Yeah.
Fucking stop it. Just shoot. And I know you like Pacific Rim.
I do.
Fucking hate Pacific Rim,
love
and I hated this movie even more.
Oh yeah, I did not like this movie.
movie
but
was awful.
This movie made me appreciate Pacific Rim more.
Kind of does. Oh yeah, so this I wrote. It creates a dome, question mark.
Yeah.
Why would the jet fly into it? Like, why
I
would,
know.
Why would a trained pilot look at that and go, that's not sky.
It's an American thing.
I probably shouldn't fly into that.
They're like, I could do it.
I can get
America.
Oh, I love how someone says at one point, it's the North Koreans, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
You just saw 5 items fly from outer space
Yeah.
into the atmosphere.
It's not fucking North Korea.
And make a dome that apparently stretches into the fucking universe.
Yeah. The atmosphere.
And encompasses hundreds of miles of ocean. And,
Yeah.
Ah. Now here's a question. If sunlight affected these stupid aliens so bad, why wouldn't they make their dome with a fucking protective layer
Yeah,
for the sun,
like
so they
sunglasses.
could work without helmets
Yeah.
and put the humans at a disadvantage?
Yeah.
So these aliens are dumb.
I know.
They actually look like unevolved humans
Yeah.
with one less finger
Yeah.
and porcupine chins.
Their fingers were like
Goro.
like
They look
yeah.
like Goro from Mortal Kombat.
It was like this quad here.
Yeah.
And this was their palm.
I don't know. It seemed really weird.
It was like
How was that? Yeah, but
and then he grabs his face and he's like, "Let me look at your face."
oh, okay. Why? What is it with alien races? And because this had no relevance,
No.
or did it?
No, it didn't.
Because he grabs Taylor Kitsch by the face. Okay, we're getting way ahead of ourselves. Hold on. Let me just make sure we get everything in order.
So then, so Taylor Kitsch, Rihanna, and Beast are in the buoy, and they, for some reason, have a fucking machine gun on the buoy.
They had it with them the whole time. She was manning the chain gun.
No, I know, but a machine gun on a buoy.
It's a rail gun. It's a chain gun.
Whatever, it's on a buoy.
Well, it's a fucking airboat. Well, not airboat. It's a dinghy.
It's a dinghy.
It's a powerful outboard
dinghy
with a 350 fucking Chevy on the back. It sounded like and
so
rock intake, motherfuckers.
They open fire on this thing. And so the alien sensory shit was so confusing because it looked at humans and it was like,
you're fine.
Yeah, it was like the Terminator, like green, it's fine. And then any machinery, not even guns, any machinery.
Yeah, door handles, wall panels.
It was red. And I'm like, what the fuck are you looking for?
And the sound.
Yeah, it was like.
It was like someone just said, scratch that record of one sound. Just back and forth as many times as you can, make it different. It was fucking horrible.
Yeah.
So it was a Peter Berg movie. I remember. Peter Berg he's done a couple of really good movies, but he's done this one and Lone Survivor was the other one he did with Mark Wahlberg. That was just
Lone Survivor.
That was another like hoorah, America. They jumped down a mountain and they fucking should have died. And they're like, I can scrape my arm. We got to jump again. Brr, another 100 feet. I'm like, fuck off. It was based on a true story, and the true story is pretty crazy. But yeah, the movie was just outrageous.
So then they're on the buoy and they shoot, and then the alien ship gets mad and shoots at them. They'd be dead. Like,
well, the gravity bombs they're shooting into their ships that are just boom tearing the shit apart. I'm like, yeah, you'd have no response to that. Like you're shooting at them but the ships are jumping out of your way, like literally jumping out of the way.
So the first ship that we don't care about, that no main characters are on, gets blown up. And then I really liked this. There was a character named Helmison, and it was like, Helmison, back on the helm. And I'm like, what is it, fucking cap on the back of the captain? Like, Star, get on the starboard. Hey, Poe. Like, fucking Teletubbies on port side.
That's about what this movie was all about. Just making us feel like idiots.
Yeah. Hey, Gary, get on the garrison.
Get on the garrison, Gary.
Like.
Gary.
God.
So then, oh, man. Okay, there's 3 alien ships in there.
Yeah.
There was 3, right? Yeah. Why was only one fighting at a time?
I know.
It was like a Jean-Claude Van Damme fight.
Yeah.
One ship at a time, fellas. Don't eradicate them. Let's toy with them first. It seems stupid. And at one point there was 2 fighting with them. I'm like, where's the third one? What's he doing? Are they just chilling out? Like, no. Sit back and let them take care of themselves. No need to help them.
Yeah. So then they start. Taylor Kitsch gets on the John Paul James. And his brother's ship gets blown the fuck up.
Yep. It's too bad.
And there is one stake by Stone.
Bye.
Have a beautiful day.
Okay, I had one question. Physics-wise, there was not one bit of wake or waves made by all of this shit colliding in the water. These ships would have hit like fucking meteors and caused a tsunami. But it was just like, boosh, and then the ship's like, what's going on over there? No, and then there's bombs going off and explosions and shit sinking, and it's like nothing, not one wave.
Yeah.
Just
it's
ducks
fine.
are just chilling out. What's going on?
They're like, ooh, this is a waterbed.
Just like, come on.
I know.
No. Shit would be getting fucked up just by the waves alone. You're in open ocean.
Yeah, and then I said, how do they have so many bombs?
It's a lot of bombs.
No,
the alien ships have a lot of bombs.
Yeah.
Like, I understand a destroyer, I'm sure, carries a multitude of explosives.
But the aliens just had infinity bombs.
And they always needed to be presented and cocked.
Yeah.
I probably wrote 4 times. So many moving parts.
Yeah.
on these machines.
Yeah.
Like this, it's just a cheap-ass Transformers or a low-budget Pacific Rim. It's a big budget. Big budget shit Pacific Rim.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm actually saying that Pacific Rim is better than this.
Oh, God.
It's in the same wheelhouse, though.
Oh, yeah. So then they discover the alien, and it's on the ship, and they take off the helmet and look at it, and they CGI'd the alien. You had a dude there the alien was dude-sized, and you couldn't do practical effects? Are you kidding me?
Prosthetics,
and then
that kind of budget. They couldn't do it.
And then they take off the helmet, and the alien is like very neutral skin tone. It's bald. It has big lizard eyes, but human eye sockets. It has human teeth that looks like they've had braces, and then it has hedgehog quills for a beard. That's like, get your creature concept design together, please.
It just seemed so like a kid made it up. He's gonna look like us, and he's gonna have a something like that.
Yeah,
he's gonna have lizard eyes and porcupine quills on his chin.
And it's just as a person watching this, I was like, okay, well, at least when the aliens come up, it's gonna be, no.
Nope.
I was ripped off. I'm glad I didn't see this in theaters. Fuck.
And they're super strong.
Yeah, so then the alien wakes up and grabs Taylor Kitsch's face.
Oh, yeah.
And then Taylor Kitsch sees some destruction and war, which I guess you're supposed to assume it's their old planet, because after that, Taylor Kitsch is like, they came here to
eradicate us.
Yeah.
Why is it that aliens
destroy their own planet?
Why do the aliens have that power? Why can they just touch you and be like, boom, check out all the shit that I've seen?
Yeah, like mind melding.
And why would you?
Yeah.
Is that like a curse of some aliens? Like, okay, you're gonna get super strong. You can have this and this and this, but you can't touch anybody. You touch somebody, they're gonna know everything about you.
Yeah, like Sniffers from Push.
That Jeepers Creepers 3, when he's like, I'm gonna touch this hand and see everything. And it's like, fuck no, why give it away? Like if I was trying to trick you into something and I could touch you and reveal my secrets, I'm not gonna fucking grab you by the face and be like, hey, check it out.
It's
shit. No, you're giving everything away. So that just seemed dumb.
Yeah, and
then
I'm
like, why?
I said, what the fuck are these ball things?
Oh, the roller balls. Okay, first of all,
the Beyblades that...
Why the staggered attack? If you're invading, I'm guessing you're invading.
Yeah.
So you're invading so you can send a signal back with the super fucking transmitter to call the rest of your people over.
Here.
Yeah. And really, if you wanted to invade... Why not just invade?
Yeah.
Like why? Okay, or just send one ship, one person, one scout.
Yeah.
I guess you need a whole team to assemble the ghetto fucking transmitter they put together with the giant cords. Like plug that female man into the male. Ka-ching. They're lifting up physical cords.
I know.
Like, what is this? Why wouldn't you send a pre-made transmitter?
I know.
Like here, what level is this alien race at? They can travel millions of light years, but they can't get shit together.
Oh, well, earlier on in the movie, their communications pod was the one that crashed into Hong Kong and broke. So that's why they were rebuilding it in Hawaii.
Oh, where are they getting the parts for it?
I don't know.
They're alien parts.
Yeah. But at the same time, when it showed the alien ships, the 5 of them crashing into the atmosphere, it looked like the communications one got diverted off course and crashed into Hong Kong because they hit a satellite. But then that satellite is
well, we didn't say what satellite they hit. It wasn't the beacon satellite. If it was, I would have put the kibosh on their plans.
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
They're like, fuck.
Well, we're stuck here now. Battleship 2. What will they do?
Yeah. And then how did it survive without its helmet? But then again, I remembered they're from Planet G.
Planet G. We got all kind of good atmosphere on Planet G. So then there was a couple times they tried to fist fight these aliens. You can't win a fist fight against a fucking robot. Their suits are straight up mech suits.
Yep.
It seems like. So I guess then they're living organisms out of mech suit or they're cyborgs. These things are huge. You can't beat them.
No.
You can't.
You
Why?
can't beat the shit out
Why
of them.
fist fight them? They try to fist fight this one. Why wouldn't they restrain it?
Yeah.
Like just.
They were just like, no, it's fine. It's dead. I don't know anything.
Carelessness.
I don't know anything about this,
Yeah.
but it's dead.
It's probably just. It's fine.
Fine.
Just tie it up, duct tape it, fucking wrap it in rope. Get
Yeah.
some guns at least and point it at it in case it fucking comes back to life.
Yeah.
It just seems careless. It's careless.
So we get a flashback to the hiking. I'm going to call her Chicken Burrito because I can't remember her name.
Yeah.
Chicken Burrito and
Brooklyn.
Mick. Brooklyn Deca.
Brooklyn.
Her and Mick come across the like scientist lab area, and the fucking scientist runs out from his hidey hole after the aliens killed all of his
His friend.
Yeah.
His buddy.
Yeah. And then he's like, are you a cyborg? Are you telling me you've never seen someone with prosthetics before, you asshole?
Yeah, it was kind of silly.
You're a fucking scientist.
Well, and then like it's very soon after this that the military police or the cops or whoever they are show up at the top of the mountain. They're like, you can't be on this mountain. Get off this mountain. They're like, okay. Then they just they leave one of their cars, get in the car, and they leave. Yeah. Like, why wouldn't you take them with you?
Yeah.
You can't just be like it's like a cop. You can't just come up to somebody and be like, I'm going to arrest this guy. And the guy goes, whoa, hold on, don't. They go, okay, I won't then.
Okay, bye.
It's like, no, I'm taking you in. Yeah. You can't just be like, okay.
Meet me at the station.
Yeah, just meet me there, bud. No, you can't. That's dumb. So like this whole scene, I'm like, it's just carelessness all around. Yeah. It's like, just do your fucking job and things will go according to plan.
One thing about this movie that I liked, the only thing that I liked, was that Obama made a cameo.
Yes, he did.
And he actually, like, it wasn't, like a random speech that they included and only used parts where it mattered. No, Obama made a cameo talking about the fucking aliens. And
he obviously didn't read the script first.
I miss that guy.
There was that one random ship flying around, but I learned later that it's just dropping shit off to the broadcast site, I guess. So is it? Maybe that thing's flying to Hong Kong and back.
Oh, maybe.
That makes sense. But you never see it fly to Hong Kong, I don't think.
No.
You just see it fly over and plus, it seems to be in the dome.
Yeah.
It would be in the dome, right?
But maybe they can leave the dome.
I guess.
Because it's their technology.
Fine.
It's so fucking stupid.
It is stupid. So then, okay, random ship, blah, blah, blah.
They can't.
Then they did the water displacement.
Yeah, because they can't see the alien ship, but the alien ship can't see us. And they're like, well, how do you know? And he's like, because we're still alive.
Yeah. Okay, the point I was going to make earlier was aliens have the ship in their sights and they just turn the guns away and it's like, boop, back to green. Yeah. I go, so the aliens only attack if they're in danger? So what is their intention? Yeah. Are they here to eradicate us? Or are they here to be like, hey, man. So maybe they weren't even hostile. Maybe they just wanted a place to seek refuge.
Yeah, because
their planet got fucked up, right?
Yeah, because when Mick when Mick went face to face with that alien, he measured him up, saw his heart. Or Beast, not Mick. When Beast saw the alien in the ship, the alien looked at him and he was like, nah, we good. Yeah. And then Mick pissed him off, and I'm like, just run!
So you know what this movie is? All this movie is just an example that America just doesn't like illegal aliens. Yeah. That's just proving it.
Shoot first, ask questions later.
Because these aliens just came down. They're like, boom, hey, we're just chilling. We're just going to make a dome. We're going to put together a transmitter, and we're just going to send some signal to our friends because we heard you guys are cool because you sent us a message like 20 years ago and said like, hey, what's up? And now we just want to come in, and you start shooting. Mm-hmm. Holy shit. That's what this movie is. They totally got it backwards. Yep. So they have this little battleship situation.
Yeah, finally we get to the actual game.
Fighting blindly.
Yeah, with water displacement. And they're Echo 11 or Echo 11.
Fire. This whole scene was just... It was like 5 minutes of this. I'm like, this is so boring. Like, yeah. Fuck. And we're watching screens. Boom, boom, fire. Boom, fire.
Hit! That was a hit, sir!
And then, here comes another one. There's the third one.
And he's like, once we shoot, they'll know where we are.
So I made this point that if the aliens come from a almost identical planet, what's up with the sun hurting them? Yeah. Because they're by another sun like ours, right? It's the Goldilocks planet. Yeah. That's what they say. Oh, that's why they call it Planet G.
Oh, wow. Wow. Oops.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Sorry, shitty movie. Touche. That's why they called it Planet. Fuck. This is a Goldilocks planet.
Wow.
Say it in the first 2 minutes of the movie. Anyway. So.
After that revelation.
Oh, but my whole point of that was, I guess the aliens like to wear their sunglasses at night.
Yeah.
Yes. I was so stoned. Wait, no, I wasn't stoned when I watched this. Maybe that's why it was so much worse.
Oh, maybe.
I wasn't high. I should have been high for it.
Should have got high.
Why aren't they shooting the shield generator? They were right next to it when this whole thing started.
I know.
And they got separated from their fucking the rest of the fleet. So this is where we figure it out. Why weren't they attacking the shield generator this whole time? They could have been bombing the fuck out of that thing because it kept shooting Beyblade balls and fucking I don't know what else came out of there. But they should have been like, they got all that artillery. Bomb that thing. It can't move. Well, we don't think it can move. Then we find out it can move later because they lure this third ship into a section. And then they turn around. They're like, I didn't know that thing could move. Because now the shield generator's like, brrr, it's moving. So where is it moving to? Like it's moving over that transmitter site. But we thought it was already covered by the dome.
Yeah.
Why is the dome even moving? There's no explanation to that.
And then, okay, so when they're trying to figure out like how to fight them, what's his name? Orgy or something? Or Ordney? I don't know.
Which character?
The annoying one. Who is like partners with Rihanna.
Oh, I can't picture him right now.
He was like...
It's not important.
No, but he was like... he shows... Hopper a picture of his lizard, and he's like, "Yeah, this is Penelope the Third."
Oh, yeah. Younger, dumber Matt Damon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like...
I feel so bad for saying that, because the guy's actually really good. But he just looks like Matt Damon if he hadn't fully evolved.
Yeah, and then he's like, why am I looking at a lizard? And he was like, this is my pet Penelope the Third, and we took her to the beach one day, and it was a bad idea because she just went crazy in the sunlight. And he was like, why the fuck am I listening to this? And he's like, well, because the aliens have the same eyes as them, so maybe they don't like sunlight. And that's how they figure out that they don't like sunlight.
Yeah.
So then now, I guess this has been taking place like all day. So at night, they head to this little cove area with the destroyer.
An hour before sunrise.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, Brooklyn Decker and Mick have been on a mountainside all day and all night.
And they're not sunburned, and they're not hungry.
Not hungry, not thirsty, not tired, not sleepy.
Not
they didn't
irritable.
sleep. They still look the same as they did when they started. Anyway,
So then they're setting up in this little alcove area so that when the sun comes up, they can like their plan, I guess, what they did was shoot in the windows of the ship.
Yeah.
And the aliens were like,
with 50 cal sniper rifles.
Mm-hmm. And then destroyed that.
Woo! Excuse me.
And then like the alien ship bombs their ship and they have to abandon ship. Or no, the balls. The balls come out.
Oh, that's right. The Beyblade balls.
Mm-hmm. And then
that's weird. No, it looked like I just breathed out smoke.
Oh, weird.
Okay, I think
Dragon Ball Jeff.
that was odd. Maybe this was fluttering. I don't think it matters.
So then they abandon ship, except Hopper and the Japanese captain are like somehow Spider-Man climbing up the fucking thing like Titanic.
Fucking Titanic.
And I'm like, okay, I guess you have those spider hands that like grip onto things, because how the fuck else would you be doing that on smooth grounds when the ship is like this? You dummies.
Why wouldn't the aliens send ships that could fly? Why did they send ships that could float?
I know.
Seriously. They're like, okay, we're going to send our watercraft.
Because we're going to Hawaii.
Why not send something that can fly, keep you off the ground, give you an advantage?
Yeah.
But no, instead they send ships that can jump in and out of the water, but they can't go underwater.
Leapfrog.
They can jump like fucking frogs.
Oh my God, that's right.
Like, seriously, it's so convenient that they sent watercraft, and it just so happened that Rim Pack was happening. Goddamn much.
Every single time we like talk about an aspect of this movie, another thing comes up.
Yes.
Where we're like, oh yeah, what the fuck is that?
Ugh. Oh, yeah. Okay. But back to the Titanic scene.
Yeah.
They jump. That would kill you.
Yeah.
That, 'cause,
Hitting the water.
That battleship or that destroyer has to be 300 feet long. I'd say, let's say it's the length of 2 football fields, 200 meters long, which is about 600 feet long, give or take a couple feet. They're at the top of it. Now, let's say there's only half of it sticking out the water. That is 300 feet out of the water. What's the highest you've ever jumped from?
10 meters.
30 feet. Wow.
Diving.
That's high. I've never jumped from that high. I never would. I've maybe done like 4 meters. That's my max. 100-meter jump would destroy you. It would be like jumping onto concrete. And they jump and they survive.
Yeah. Even if you were in the pike position, for those who don't know diving, like you're straight up and down.
Toes pointed straight down.
Yeah. You would still like.
That would break your feet, your toes first, then your ankles, your knees, your hips.
Yeah.
You'd just be destroyed.
Yeah.
No life jacket. They would not have survived.
No.
They would have been dead. It's just...
But, it's a movie. So they get pulled up on the life raft and then they get taken to shore. And then they're like, we don't have a boat. And he's like, yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do.
And they go and get the battleship ready, the USS Missouri.
Hold on. They go to the battleship and they're like, I don't even know how to run this thing. This thing hasn't been running in 70 years. It's steam technology. I don't even know how to do that.
Yeah.
And during this whole scene, Taylor Kitsch is looking back at the battleship, and he
all
sees
these veterans come out.
one guy with his arms crossed, one guy standing with one hip cocked.
Yeah.
And then he looks over the shoulder of the guy talking, and there's old technology, and this and that. And he sees another guy like,
yeah, and
another guy like,
all the Korean War vets come out.
Where did all these guys, first of all, where did they come from?
They're just hanging out on the Missouri, I guess.
They're just hanging out, and they're like, wait a minute, let's hang out by this battleship, because eventually they're probably going to
need us.
Wait for your cue, boys. Don't walk out till I say so. And then they all come walking out, they're like, what do you need, son? I'm like, And then cue AC/DC fucking Thunderstruck.
Yep.
Yep. I hate this movie so much. Na 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 na. Load those torpedoes. What you doing standing around, son? Get your ass in gear. You waiting for me to tell you what to do? Thunder.
Thunder.
You been thunderstruck.
Yeah, Thunderstruck.
As the song ends, like back to the battle.
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh, I just wanted to shut it off there. Like, this is so dumb.
I know.
Here in the Navy, we take things seriously.
And they got real veterans, too.
Yeah.
Like, because I looked into that. These were the real deal.
We're probably going to get some hate from the Americans on this episode, but
yeah,
I don't
probably.
care. Hate away. No, God.
Haters be my motivator.
And it's cool that if those guys were real vets, it's cool that they got to do that. That'd probably feel pretty fucking sweet, but just for the sake of the movie, it's so goddamn fucking cheesy.
It seemed, okay, so the use of real veterans, it seemed like an easy grab for the directors. Like, I feel like the director maybe thought, hey, if we used real veterans and real military people.
Oh, we're going to get more viewers.
And we're going to get more viewers. We're going to get more people in this theater because they're going to,
Absolutely.
because it's that patriotic thing, like America, like USA, USA.
Totally.
Like, it's totally a patriotic thing that 100%.
They love their army movies. Their military movies.
So the fact that they got real vets totally affected sales and tickets.
For sure. Well, that's why I got 54% from the viewers.
Yeah, because those people were like, yeah. And, like, there's nothing wrong with patriotism at all. When I hear "Oh Canada," I'm like, yeah. Yeah. But
because you're usually in a bar when you hear it.
Yeah. But damn, that was totally an audience grab using real vets to affect like impact.
So then we get to this final battle. And they're ready to, they've got this technique. And he's like, Art of War. He remembers, oh yeah, fight the enemy where they aren't.
And he's like, that's literally not what it means.
Yeah, not what it means. But they do the old anchor drop Tokyo Drift battleship
that's
move.
What I thought too. I was like, I heard the Tokyo Drift song. I was like, bum, 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 ba-da-da-da-da-da. If you wanna let me know, Tokyo, you can see me, you can, if you know you have to go. I say, hiya, pit,
Tokyo Drift Battleship move.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Wow.
But it works.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, why wouldn't it? It's a fucking movie.
I'm so over this movie. And then, oh yeah, I love this. We need to get that. So the battle's almost done. We need to get that shell over there. I don't know how we're gonna do that. That's like 1,000 pounds. And like, da da bump bump bump.
Yeah.
Lift that bomb.
Teamwork.
Teamwork.
America.
America. Oh yeah.
Let's carry this missile.
There's had to be some guys in the theater just like, yeah, fuck yeah. Done that before. Hoorah. So it works anyway. They bomb it. The one last bomb, it works. Blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
And then, oh yeah, okay, the alien fist fight.
Oh wait, before the alien fist fight.
Okay, what you got?
The two vets are in the ship and they're like, the Japanese vet is like, are we aiming for Oahu? And the Caucasian vet's like, yeah, it looks that way. And the Japanese vet's like, holy shit.
Yeah, holy shit.
And I'm like, really?
Wow.
Like,
taking you back, old timer?
yeah. Like the irony, because LOL, Pearl Harbor. Like, come on.
Fucking silly. So then Mick fist fights an alien.
Yeah, he's like, what a bitch.
And this was such a cheesy fight.
He's like,
and
he like runs and football tackles
football
him.
tackles him on the legs he's not used to yet, that he's hiked up a
Yeah.
mountain with for 36 fucking hours, apparently, or 24 hours, apparently.
Yeah.
Not tired, still good, hasn't eaten, hasn't had any water.
It's fine.
Tackles this thing. These aliens that we are told are super strong, just beats them up.
Yeah, and then he gets his helmet off.
The slow motion shit was just
Yeah, and the teeth.
lips
his
moving,
human
teeth flying by the
fall
fucking
out.
camera. Fuck off. Ugh.
I know, it was bad.
It's almost over. He chokes the alien out with his prosthetic leg. You don't have control over the knee, I'm pretty sure. Unless this is some sort of cyborg leg. What's the American technology they have done there? I don't know. But he chokes him with his leg. I'm like, you couldn't do that unless you're grabbing the leg and going, ugh. It's the only way it's going to work.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, the nerd comes back and saves him. Because
Yeah.
like, of course he does. The guy reminded me of Ari Shafir. It's not as funny. And then we go back full circle to the podium. Here we are again, hour and 40 minutes later.
There were two motherfucker fake outs in this. One when Rihanna is about to shoot and she's like, aloha, mother.
Oh, fuck.
And then the veteran is like, take this, mother. And I'm like, just say it,
Motherfucker.
mother.
Too many motherfuckers fucking with my ear.
Like, fuck.
Back to the podium, and of course now it's like, ha ha ha, it's 24 hours later, and I'm so proud of you. I see what my daughter sees in you now.
And then they give Stone Hopper, his dead brother, the cross of valor or whatever.
I don't want to fuck it up. Silver Star.
There we go. And I'm like, oh shit, I forgot Skarsgård was in this movie. Like,
Yeah,
I genuinely forgot.
He died real early.
Yeah.
And like not even really tragically either. He's like,
No,
the ship blew
he
up. I'm
just-
like, oh,
yeah.
he's probably dead.
Yeah, he's probably dead. No stakes.
And then I said the movie was just a recruitment video.
Yeah.
And then the end.
The post?
Let's go get a chicken burrito.
Yeah.
Oh, she told you about that? Why wouldn't she? It's
Yeah.
a crazy story. And then fuck you. You thumbs up, really?
You're doing great, babe.
Thumbs up. Good movie. Yeah, and then because I turned it off as soon as I could.
You were like, oh, credits, bye.
And you just mentioned today, before we started this, there was an end credit scene, and I watched it. And where was it? It was in Scotland.
It was in Scotland.
Scotland. Look at this.
Scotland.
And they open it up, and
it's an alien because its finger comes out. And I'm like, oh, Scotland wasn't mentioned in where it hit. It hit Germany, it hit France, it hit Iowa. Not Scotland.
Brandon. I don't even know how you could make this movie better. Actually, no, I know what you could. Better aliens, better story. Not your typical fucking predictable bullshit of like, oh,
better stakes.
He's a renegade. You're out of the military. Oh,
Yeah.
you're going to get a chance to redeem yourself now.
Yeah.
It's just a classic hero story.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even that good.
Nope.
It was really bad. Too many moving parts. Yeah.
They did way too much with the fact, like, it's based on a fucking board game.
Yeah. I didn't realize that it was actually based off Battleship, the game. And you said fueled by Hasbro.
Yeah, at the very beginning, it said Hasbro. And I'm like,
not notice that.
wow.
I can't wait for Mousetrap to come out, though.
What?
I'm kidding!
I was like, what?
This summer, Mousetrap, the movie.
No, there's actually a movie called Mousetrap. It's or
Mouse Hunt.
Mouse
Ooh, that
Hunt.
movie is fucking great.
I know, I love Mouse Hunt.
Fucking great. I haven't watched
He's
that
going
in so
to sleep
long.
in his little Altoids mint container. Oh,
You have mice. Yeah, we know.
I know. So
Christopher
cute.
Walken, fucking great.
Oh,
You have mice.
the exterminator.
You have mice.
Nice.
All right. I didn't even want to give it a
You know
rating
how you
'cause I
make this
hate it.
movie better? Make it Pacific Rim.
We are doing a Pacific Rim episode
Yes.
when we can get you,
yes.
me, and Tyler
Yeah,
together
because he's on my side.
you
he
guys
fucking likes
we might make that.
Pacific
You know
Rim.
what? We're gonna make that a 4-person panel. I think I need someone
Ooh.
who's on my side. That's gonna have to happen.
All Points Bulletin.
Yeah.
We're looking for a local.
We need a 4th who
Person
hates
who
Pacific
hates
Rim as
Pacific
much as
Rim.
me, and I hate it a lot.
So if you're local, you want to be on the podcast, you think you're a funny guy or gal, and you hate Pacific Rim,
Messages.
Facebook, Instagram, YouTube comment.
I need to stop doing this, but I don't want to because I just don't care.
Just when I get to the point of stop caring, anytime I burp, I make them sound like Matthew McConaughey in Interstellar yelling for his daughter Murph. So I'll be like, yeah.
What does that sound like? That's so specific.
I
thought you were gonna say like make like Matthew McConaughey driving a Lincoln. What
no, like him yelling for his daughter.
does it sound like?
I don't know. I have to burp.
Murph.
Yeah, because he's like Murph. So when I burp, I'm like Murph.
I like to burp sometimes and just say burp. Or I do Hadouken. Oh, anyway, all right, cool. Let's just call it there.
Call it time of
Find us
death.
on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all that stuff.
Podbean,
from us,
Castbox.
yeah, from us to you. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
This is Real Garbage.